Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Anutha, the Crochet World, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're going to do this beautiful pattern for a phone cover or a phone case. Here it is. It looks like this. Here it is. You can simply open this one up here like this, and you can have your this phone in, and you can simply close this one here like this. Now here I've used my 100% cotton yarn, and for this one I've used my this 3.5 mm of the hook. Here it is, and let's begin. So here it is. We will start with a magic circle. So just have your yarn and have a magic circle here, and here it is. And now here we will have a chain one. Now this chain one is not a stitch. I have just made this chain one only to secure my this magic circle, and here it is. It looks like this. And now here for our row number 1, we will start with 3 single crochets. So here it is. We will have 3 single crochets into this magic circle. So for that, just insert your hook into this magic circle like this, grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet here. Now again we're gonna have another single crochet here, and again we're gonna have our this 3rd single crochet here. So here it is. Have you this 3 single crochets for your row number 1, and now we are gonna close our this magic circle here, and here it is. It looks like this. Now chain 1 and turn your work. So here it is. I'm just gonna turn my work, and now I'm gonna have my this single crochets all back loop only. So now onwards, for each row we will have our single crochets back loop only stitches. So here it is. Have you this chain 1, go to this first stitch. This is your first stitch of your round number or row number 1. Insert your hook into the back loop of your this row number 1 here like this. Grab your yarn, and here we're gonna have 2 single crochets. So just yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops. Again we will go to that same stitch into this first stitch. Insert your hook, grab your yarn and have your this 2nd single crochet. Here it is. So here into our this first single crochet we're gonna have 2 back loop only single crochets, and now we will go to the stitch number 2. Now here into our this stitch number 2, that's gonna be our middle stitch, and here we will have 3 single crochets back loop only. So here it is. We will just insert our hook into the back loop of our this middle stitch, grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet. Again we will go to that same stitch, insert your hook like this, grab your yarn and have your this 2nd single crochet here, and again go to that same stitch, insert your hook, grab your yarn and have your this 3rd stitch here. So here it is. Into our this first stitch we had our this 2 single crochets back loop only. Into our this middle stitch, into our this 2nd stitch we had our this 3 single crochets back loop only, and now we will go to this last stitch. Now this is our stitch number 3, our last stitch, and here again we will have 2 single crochets back loop only into this 1 stitch. So again I'm going to insert my hook into the back loop of my this last stitch, 3rd stitch here, grab a yarn and have 2 single crochets here back loop only. So it's 1 and 2, and here it is. This is the end of our row number 2, and here it is. It looks like this. And now for our row number 3 we will have a chain 1, turn your work, and now we will go to this first stitch. Again we will have our stitches back loop only stitches. So here insert your hook into this first stitch, into the back loop of your this first stitch here like this, grab your yarn, and here into this first stitch we will have 2 single crochets back loop only into this 1 stitch. So here it is. It's 1 and 2. Now we will go to this next stitch, and here we will have 1 single crochet back loop only into this 1 stitch. So insert your hook into this next stitch, into the back loop of your this next stitch, grab your yarn and have 1 single crochet only. Here it is. It looks like this. Now we will go to this next stitch. Again insert your hook into this next stitch here, into the back loop of your this next stitch, grab your yarn and have 1 single crochet only. That is going to be your back loop only single crochet. Here it is like this. So here into this first stitch we had our this 2 single crochets back loop only, and into this next 2 stitches we had 1 single crochet back loop only into each stitch, and now we are here into this middle stitch. Now here we will have 3 single crochets back loop only into this 1 stitch. So again insert your hook into this next stitch here like this, into the back loop, grab a yarn and have 3 single crochets back loop only here. So here it is. It's 1 2 and 3. And now again, for next 2 stitches we will have 1 single crochet back loop only into each stitch. So here it is, insert your hook into the back loop of this next stitch and have 1 single crochet, go to this next one, insert your hook, grab yarn and have 1 single crochet back loop only. And now we are here into our this last stitch, and here into our this last stitch we will have 2 single crochets back loop only into our this last stitch. So insert your hook into the back loop of this last stitch here like this, grab yarn and have this 1 single crochet and have this second single crochet. So here we will have 2 single crochets back loop only into this 1 stitch, and here it is, it looks like this. And here for this row number 3, we have 11 stitches in total. So if you will count all of your stitches, 4 stitches here, 4 stitches here, that's 8 stitches and 3 stitches in this middle stitch. So here it is, we got over this 11 stitches here by the end of this row number 3. Now for row number 4, chain up 1, turn your work, and again here into this first stitch we will have 2 single crochets back loop only into this 1 stitch. So here it is, it's 1 and 2, and now here for our this next 4 stitches we will have 1 single crochet back loop only into our this next 4 stitches. So here it is, just go to this next stitch, grab yarn and have 1 single crochet back loop only, go to this next one, insert your hook into the back loop, grab yarn and have this 1 single crochet back loop only, go to this next one and again have this 1 single crochet back loop only, and go to this next one and have this 1 single crochet back loop only. So here it is, we got our this first 6 stitches here, and now we are here in this middle stitch. So into our this middle stitch we will have 3 single crochets back loop only. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3. Now we will repeat our this pattern on this side. So here it is, again next 4 stitches we will have 1 single crochet back loop only into each stitch. So here it is, it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. And now we are here into our this last stitch, and again into our this last stitch we will have 2 single crochets back loop only into our this 1 stitch. So it's 1 and 2, and here it is, it looks like this. And here by the end of this row number 4, we got our this 15 single crochets. So if you will count all of these stitches, we have our this 15 single crochets, 6 single crochets here, 6 single crochets here, and another 3 single crochets in this middle stitch here like this. And now for our next row number 5, again chain up 1, turn your work, and here again for our this first stitch we will have 2 single crochets back loop only into our this first stitch. So here it is, it's 1 and 2, and now our next 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Next 6 stitches we will have 1 single crochet back loop only into this each stitch. So here it is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and we are here into this middle stitch, and into this middle stitch we will have 3 single crochets back loop only into this 1 stitch. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3 here like this. And now we will repeat exactly same pattern on our this side. So again for next 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, next 6 stitches have 1 single crochet back loop only into each stitch. So here it is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and we are here on our this last stitch, and into this last stitch we will have 2 single crochets back loop only into this last stitch. So here it is, 1 and 2, and here it is, it looks like this. And at the end of our this row number 5, we got our this 19 stitches, 1, 9, 19 single crochets. And now for our row number 6, chain 1, turn your work, and now here for this first stitch we will have 2 single crochets into this 1 stitch. Remember our stitches will be back loop only stitches. So here it is, have 2 single crochets back loop only into this first stitch. And now Next 8 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Next 8 stitches, we will have one single crochet, back loop only into each stitch. So here it is, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Here it is, it looks like this. And now we are here into this middle stitch, and into this middle stitch, into this next stitch, we will have 3 single crochets, back loop only into this one stitch. So it's 1, 2 and 3 here. And now we will repeat our exact same pattern on our this side. So again, first 8 stitches, we will have one single crochet, back loop only into each stitch. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So insert your hook into this next stitch, grab yarn and have one single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And now we are here into this last stitch, and into this last stitch we will have 2 single crochets, back loop only into this one stitch, into this last stitch. Here it is, it looks like this. And by the end of our this round, or row number 6, we are gonna have 23 single crochets, just like this here. So here, if you will count all of your the stitches, we will have 23 single crochets, all back loop only on our this row number 6, and this is the end of our row number 6. And now onwards we will not have any increase, but we will keep on continue working on our this 23 stitches. So now onwards you're gonna have 23 stitches on your each row. So here it is, we got our this 23 stitches on our this row number 6. Now from our this row number 7, just chain 1 and turn your work. Now here we will have our this first 2 stitches together. So here it is, simply insert your hook into the back loop of your this first stitch and grab your yarn, go to this next one, insert your hook into the back loop of your this next stitch like this and grab your yarn. You're gonna have 3 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and this is your first stitch. And now next 9 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Next 9 stitches we will have one single crochet, back loop only into each stitch. So here it is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Here it is. So if you will count, you're gonna have 10 stitches here. First stitch we have made our this 2 stitches together, and then next 9 stitches. So in total we got our this 10 stitches here. And now we are here into our this middle stitch. So here it is, just go to this middle stitch, and here again we're gonna have 3 single crochets into this one stitch, and all of our stitches will be back loop only stitches. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3. Now we will repeat our this pattern on our this next side, our the second side. So again, first 9 stitches have one single crochet, back loop only into each stitch. So here it is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 here. And now we got our this last 2 stitches. So here again we will have our this 2 stitches together. So here it is, insert your hook into the next stitch and grab your yarn, insert your hook into the back loop of your this next stitch and grab your yarn, go to this last stitch, insert your hook into the back loop of your this last stitch here like this and grab your yarn. You're gonna have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and this is just stitch number 10. So here it is. If you will count all of your stitches, you're going to have 23 stitches here by the end of this row number 7. So here we got over this 10 stitches, here again we got over this 10 stitches, and into this middle stitch we got over this 3 stitches. So in total we got over this 23 stitches, and now onwards we will have only 23 stitches, and we're going to repeat our this row number 7. So repeat this row number 7 until your row number 60. So I'm going to go up to my row number 60. Now if you want to have your this phone case or phone cover a little longer, you can always extend your number of rows. You can add up as many rows as you want. I'm going to go up to my row number 60. So again, we are going to repeat our row number 7 until our row number 60. So again, for our row number 8, I'm just going to have a chain 1 and we'll turn my work, and here again I'm going to have my this first 2 stitches together. So for that I will insert my hook into the back loop of my this both the stitches and will grab the yarn. So just insert your hook into the back loop of your this first stitch and grab your yarn. Go to this next one, insert your hook and grab your yarn. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. And now next 9 stitches have 1 single crochet back loop only into each stitch. So here it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 here like this. And now we are here into our this middle stitch, and here into this next stitch have 3 single crochets back loop only into this 1 stitch. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Again, next 9 stitches have 1 single crochet back loop only into this each stitch. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here it is. And now we are here. So we got over this last 2 stitches, and here we will have these 2 stitches together. So just insert your hook into this back loop of this both the stitch, grab a yarn. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and here it is. It looks like this. So here we have repeated our row number 7 for our this row number 8. Now I'm going to go up to my row number 60, and I will meet you after my row number 60. Remember, 60. I'm going to meet you after that. And here it is. After my row number 60, it looks like this, and I'm here on my this last stitch. Now here I'm just going to have a chain 1 and will cut my yarn. Here it is, and secure your this last stitch here. And if you want, you can hide your this end in. Now we will fold our this 2 parts together here like this. So here it is. We will go to this row number 10 from the top. So here it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So this is my row number 10 in the middle, if you can see, and simply just have your this lower part or your this bottom part here and fold it up like this. Now here, if you want, you can have a stitch marker. So simply just have a stitch marker here, and here it is. You can have the stitch marker like this. Because we don't have any stitch count here on our this edges, we need to do something like this. Here it is. Here again, I'm just going to have a stitch marker like this. Now we will have our this yarn along with the needle. So we're just going to need a needle in here, and now here we will start attaching our this 2 sides together or 2 parts together. So simply just insert your this needle like this and keep on attaching your this 2 parts together. Now here, remember, we don't have any stitch count, so here it is. I'm just randomly attaching my this 2 parts together. Here it is like this. Again, just go like this and attach your this 2 parts here like this. Now keep on attaching these 2 sides together here like this, and we will attach our both the sides on this side and on our this side as well, and I'm gonna meet you after that. Here it is. So here it is. I've attached both the parts together. Here it looks like this, and now we will hide all of these ends in, and I'm gonna meet you after that. We're not gonna need this anymore, so we can simply take out this stitch markers, and now hide all of this ends in, and I'm gonna meet you after that. Here it is. It looks like this, and here I have attached these two sides together, and now we will turn our work. So simply just turn your work. Here it is, like this, and now we'll close this flap in here, and here we will have this fasteners. So here it is. Just have this fasteners in here somewhere like this. So I'm gonna attach this fasteners here, and I'm gonna meet you after that. Here it is. Here it is. I've got this fasteners here, and now I will simply attach this button in here, and I'm gonna meet you after that. And here it is. Our phone bag or a phone case or phone cover is ready, and I've attached this back strap as well. Now for this pattern, for this back strap pattern, please check the I button on this top right side, or you can check it into the description box below. I've put the link in it, so you can check on that which pattern it is. And here it is. It is all done. Here you can simply open this one up, and you can close this one here like this, and it looks like this. And I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you have liked, please like, share and comment on my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Till then, bye.